welcome back to the podcast, everybody. Also, important announcement.
No, there is not.
Silence you, or I'm going to take away your privileges.
No, if you're gonna say what you're going to say, just don't.
Man, Kazu, you hear this guy? We can't have shit here.
I know what day you're going to announce. I just don't care. I'll just leave the podcast if you do say it.
Damn it.
There's nothing special about today. Let's just continue with a lackluster news week after the Game Awards.
Yeah, not a lot's happened. Also, the fun police over here, damn.
The only thing that really happened that was important is that FF14 mobile beta came out.
Wait,
you guys get your hand on it yet?
Wait, is it available in the West now?
I don't know. I've just been looking at news come out about it in the beta, so maybe it's in the.
Holy shit! I have to look this up now.
If it's not, then I'm sorry for getting your hopes up. I was just looking at cool shit from the beta.
Okay, let's see here.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh yeah, I saw that they changed some of the animations for some of the classes. And to be honest, I really hope they port those animations to the actual game because they look better than the actual games.
Once the beta concludes, then it'll be releasing to all devices.
Ooh.
So right now it's only in mainland China, and they're just testing it out to see how it's going. And if anybody is looking to see how the controls and everything are going to work on the game and touchscreens, that's what it's all about.
Can't wait to play it on my Steam Deck.
You mean the regular version of 14 that you installed through Steam?
I did install that on my Steam Deck as well.
I think it even has a control scheme already laid out for it.
Mm-hmm.
That it downloads the moment that you actually do it.
Yeah, because it just uses the Xbox control scheme from when you're playing on like console or something.
I did see that the Helldivers 2 Killzone thing came out.
Wait, what was it?
Apparently gave the second part of it out to everyone for free as well.
Killzone. Would they add armor and guns and stuff? Wasn't there some backlash or something for it?
Yeah, because there was only like 5 days to get it, and nobody had enough credits to get it.
Wow.
Wait, was this Helldivers?
Yeah.
Oh
so
shit! What happened?
It out to 10 days. How do I know when you don't play the game?
That's a good question. I don't know. I was munching on food, so I didn't hear.
I mean, if you guys want to play Helldivers 2 later, I did reinstall it. I don't care about being boosted or anything. I'll give it the
you want today, mister.
fair shake to go back to it and stuff, because I received much backlash for installing it, playing it a bit, and then uninstalling it.
No, I mean, at the end of the day, don't laugh at that. Listen here.
Listen. It just shows that I was right with this Killzone stuff.
It was like 40% fucking with you. And then the other percentage was like, what the hell? Why do you uninstall it after reinstalling it like literally the day before? But
the moment I hooked my computer up to Hardwire, it's been so much easier to install games. I mean, they're not retroactively faster, but it's a more stable connection, so it just gets done faster.
Oh, you've got that Ethernet cable hooked up, baby.
Yeah, it's not good internet, but it has a strong pulse to it, and that's all I get is it installs the game as fast as I needed it to. I
Mhm.
got it reinstalled in pretty decent time, though I probably could have turned on Bree's computer and just transferred it.
Oh yeah.
But I will give it another go with actual teammates and stuff.
I mean, I was I'd like to resign myself. Why'd you stick your tongue out at me?
I didn't stick my tongue out at you. I was just laughing at the entire scenario. I was
Oh,
just
I see.
reliving all of it.
I was like,
Yeah,
this man's going goofy now. What the hell?
I was already
Um,
goofy.
but no, I was fine with you uninstalling the game. I was more confused than anything because I was like, he installed it and then uninstalled it a day later. What's going on? He must have had some horrible teammates last time.
No, it wasn't about the teammates or anything. I went to reinstall it and I've forgotten about the 250 metal limit. So then all it
Hmm.
does is, unlike Warframe, where it just gives you, it stacks up more currency and stuff to, entice you and shit.
Yeah.
No, Helldivers instead limits it to 250 like a bunch of fucking cock teases, and then while you're helping with democracy over the time and you come back to all your glorious messages, if you haven't spent your medals, then guess what? You're shit out of luck.
And it is fucking stupid. And I mean, I know that the reason they do that is to prevent people from just like logging out and then logging back in a month later and getting everything all at once. 'Cause
That's
they,
not how that works. They already know they don't give anybody enough currency, but that does not promote audience retention and people coming back. That shows that their time isn't worth anything unless they're actively playing it.
Mhm. It puts them in a oh my god, this is a perfect use for this phrase. It puts them in a catch-22. Yeah, get fucked,
Yes.
Levi. Where's Levi at so I can yell at him? He was. Do you remember that entire conversation?
No, what were you
where
arguing over? The
where I was.
definition of catch
Yeah,
22?
I was like, yeah, this is a catch-22, and he was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I was like, what? You don't know what a catch-22 is? He was like, no, I know what it is, and that's not how you use it. I was like, what do you mean? We had like an entire argument about it.
And and the worst part is that it's a game that constantly promotes people being able to get stuff even if they haven't been there for a while.
Hmm.
So you think it'd be actively nice to give people free currency and stack up with it, but who am I to say anything? I'm
Oh,
not a game designer. I haven't played games before.
I'm right there with you. I fucking hate that it stops at 250. Like, 250 is not a whole lot of medals, to be honest.
Do you want to know who somebody who does something similar but doesn't cap it? Marvel Rivals, and they don't seem to have a goddamn problem with it.
I will say though, their currencies don't add to your gameplay, really, because it's all cosmetic, right?
What, for Marvel Rivals?
Yeah.
So is practically all of Helldivers except for the actual guns that they add.
Well, technically, you're
Yeah.
right because
Yeah.
because some of those guns don't fucking
Yeah.
do anything.
Mhm. And
Although I
other
will
things are
say,
just reskins of other guns, so it's just like it
mhm,
doesn't. Yeah.
I will say though, they have done a pretty good job of rebalancing the weapons since that update where they fixed everything. Because I remember
Okay.
when,
Okay. Hold on.
yep,
Opposite problem. They do exactly what Overwatch does, and that's why Helldivers sucks. Your champions are locked away inside of your battle passes, but your champions are guns.
yep,
Boom.
yeah,
I'm the Messiah. I speak the truths.
hmm I will say I do like their system more than a lot of other battle
Like,
pass systems because
I yeah.
instead of doing like, hey,
I
you can buy this kit or this pack or this thing for like $10 to $15, uh and they're time limited, they're like, hey, we're gonna release these, you can buy them if you want for $10,
ex-
or you
except for
can earn,
Killzone.
yeah, except for Killzone, or you can earn the currency in the game and then just continue playing and get it eventually.
But everything except besides the battle pass for Marvel Rivals, you can actually earn the currency for and buy other skins and everything for.
Yeah. And also, I do feel like if they didn't make it to where
The
you couldn't earn currency in game, people would have not played Helldivers as much, I think. Because spending, like, what was it, 60 or 70 bucks? Actually, no, it might have been 40 or 50. I can't remember.
I think it was a $60 game on release.
I vaguely remember spending 60, but I can't remember. Spending 60
They lowered
bucks.
it to $3.99. How dare they?
Spending 60 bucks on a game and then logging in and all you see are like $10 battle passes, you're like, what the fuck? It'd be the same thing if like Final Fantasy 14 was like, hey, spend like 60 or $70 buying our game and a couple DLCs. You log in and then they're like, hey, by the way, you wanna buy you wanna buy this pack to unlock this class? And you're like, what? I just spent money on this game. Why do I have to buy another thing to play more?
I think the trouble and my main problem is that I did buy Helldivers. The fact that they limit anything in the game for me when I'm paying so much for their game frustrates me to no end.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was. I have not confirmed what the price was. It's currently on sale. If anybody wants it for $31.99.
Let's go. Does it say like how much it's on sale?
Oh no, it was a $40 game on release, so it's not
Oh,
bad.
okay.
But it's like
It's still like, they have how many battle passes now that are $10? Like 6. That's another 60, so it's about. You said it
no,
was a
well,
$40 game?
yeah.
That's like $100 for it and all the
Well,
battle passes so far.
their wonderful thing is that people are going to buy the battle passes or buy currency if they want to skip things, if they don't want to farm as long. But if you truly wanted to, you could farm it out yourself.
Yeah. Which is mostly what I do. I only spend money on one battle pass, I think, and it was because I wanted it like immediately.
And I think the value of that is a little bit shaky in comparison. Marvel Rivals, after your first battle pass, your subsequent ones are what, like a dollar 50 with the currency you earn for each of the ones to renew?
True.
Wait, damn, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's only like a $5 battle pass. And you don't get a lot of fluff in it either. You like literally just get cool skins and a couple of other things.
I don't know. When I see stickers, I'm almost always like, this is fluff. Why the fuck do they make these?
What I
Helldivers,
mean, yeah.
no freak to fluff over there.
Oh no, Helldivers absolutely has fluff in their battle passes. I have battle passes that have fucking like 12 items that I haven't claimed because it's just fucking bullshit.
Yeah. But honestly, yeah, yeah, yeah. I enjoyed that we're getting more games that are following Helldivers examples and going through and actually doing like battle passes in reasonable ways for consumers. It's much better when we're all making a decent amount.
I honestly
It's
think
all
that the non-limited time battle passes is the way to go. Because if you
well,
keep that battle pass up indefinitely, it's going to continue to generate money even when your new battle pass is out. Because when new players get into the game, they're going to look at that and be like, oh shit, I might want something from this. So then they end up getting it. Instead of you being like, hey, you either play our game now and buy this now, or you'll never see it again.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Well, theoretically, never see it again.
I think that's the one thing that everybody has been excited with and also disdaining about some of the new Fortnite changes is that possibly old skins and old emotes from the past that people think actively add money to their account when really it's just, a fake amount that people are conflating their accounts, though you could sell it.
That shit is so funny to me because it's like, brother, you're worried about your account value, like, for a fucking like.
Like that, you're not in it. You're not in it right, brother.
That's like being worried about Roblox account value. It's like you're not gonna be able to sell this unless you go on the black market, and if you do, they're probably gonna ban the account anyway. So it's like,
I probably own nearly every league champion unless they come out with unless they came out with one or two recently. I think I own every league champion. And I do not worry about that thing's account value at all.
yeah. Like I think my account value on Roblox is God damn it, I can't even remember. Let me go to Robomons real quick.
Maybe
How many-
two.
How many
Maybe
rare
two.
items you got in there, Kazu, huh? How many you packing? How many you got in there, both of you?
I'm
If I
rank
go
like
to
I'm ranked 2,300 in the world on Roblox right now, so that's like kind of crazy. Okay, let's see here.
man, if we go to my account, I would look like a goddamn child.
Oh, 2,544 worldwide.
Ooh.
My value is so my three.
Three? I was gonna go fucking. Are you actually listed as third in the world?
God no.
Oh god, that would be insane.
So my
I'd
rap
be like,
is
how did you scrounge your way all the way up there?
my rap is 2.2 million. So
Oh.
Robux to USD calc.
He's busting out the calculator.
How's it going? Okay,
He's
so
Robuxing
Robux
it.
to
Until you learn those are never accurate.
okay, well, yeah, let me check the actual exchange rate, I guess.
The exchange rate varies now.
Oh, does it? Is it dependent on like where you got the Robux from or some shit?
It's depending on how like active your actual community is.
Oh!
Interesting.
So if you have a more active community, you get more money?
But yeah.
Ooh. I
Damn,
like the way
that
they're...
fucking
creators
sucks.
Actually make stuff.
That
That's,
fucking sucks.
that's
I
actually-
actually think that's not a net positive because that just means that the rich get richer and the people that are working on communities have less incentive because they're never going to be as big as like the biggest creators.
You guys and your fucking negativity all the time. I'm tired of everybody saying top dogs can't fall. I'm sick and tired of everybody looking at me going, oh, nobody ever falls. Ubisoft is currently just shitting itself apart. It used to be a major game company. And, like, I don't know what to tell everybody. Eventually, Titans can fall. We've seen Xbox making terrible moves. We've seen Activision making terrible moves. Who knows? I'm saying if they put out the same game over and over again, I don't think it will last. You just become known as the one guy who constantly keeps putting out the same game. I believe reputation still matters.
I don't see anything wrong with it. They've had it like that for 3 years now.
I don't know why every single time I speak, I feel like I'm taking out a soapbox to stand on it and
You-
say something else.
So, Zach,
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree.
What?
I agree. Top dogs can fall, but Adopt Me has been on the fucking front page for the past like 6 years.
You wanna know
Listen.
why? Because they cater to mobile players that make up 70% of the Roblox fan base.
Yeah,
You
that's
wanna be a
pretty. That's
top
pretty
dog, you
smart.
cater to mobile players.
That's pretty smart.
Look at
Not
every
gonna lie.
gacha player.
You have to cater to mobile players and also cater to like the demographic for Roblox, which is like 6 to 14-year-olds.
Which are all people using iPads and phones.
Oh yeah.
Did you guys see that Apple is planning on making a folding iPad?
Holy
Is it gonna
shit.
cost like more than a ambulance?
Listen, we don't talk about Apple and its pricing.
More than an ambulance, so fucking true.
Oh god, that's truly the one lesson we're waiting for Apple to learn is to actually be able to give its consumers something that doesn't actually fucking suck.
Okay,
Price
so
wise,
apparently,
apparently.
at least from what I'm seeing here, the average exchange rate right now is $35 per 10,000 Robux.
Ooh.
So if I have
Now,
2.2 million,
what has a better exchange right now? Fortnite V-Bucks or Robux?
probably Fortnite, to be honest. Roblox is not very kind to their
To
exchange
currency
rates. Yeah.
That's fair.
It's because it's very community driven.
Yeah.
Here, Fortnite going, we should probably start making it more community driven as they just kept raking it in. I'm actually so excited for some of the changes that are coming. I can't wait did the shop refresh yet, or do we still got another hour, don't we?
Oh, it's already refreshed. I haven't looked at it yet though.
Yippee.
Oh, the OG shop's gonna be there. That's actually gonna be quite sick. Now, I know we were all excited because Sony has offered, is investing, and is trying to get majority share in Katakawa. Not buy them outright, but just invest in the shares enough so they have majority control. And at that point, it's like, eh.
Okay.
But it's going to be them sort of coexisting.
So if I sold my Roblox account right now, I would make $27,000.
That's impressive. You could buy a car. You could
I
buy
know,
so
right?
many cars.
Well, that's a yearly income for most people now.
Oof.
That's so fucking true.
For anybody out there, there was just an emotional and very damaging hit done to everybody's wallets and bottom line.
Wait, what was that? Oh, you mean the joke?
Yeah.
Well, the quote-unquote joke. Because, like, realistically, not a lot of people make over 100K a year, to be honest.
Yes.
And it sucks. Because even 100K a year is not exactly, like, comfortable living.
I hate that people are like, yeah, we shouldn't be making more money, and I'm like, no, everything should just cost less, but we keep adding on and amping up costs for no fucking reason.
I blame companies for that. Because they go,
I
damn, our bottom line is better than it was last year. Let's raise the prices real quick so we make more on our fucking.
I
What's the word I'm
blame
looking for?
everybody who just created the concept of money, because greed has just been one of the worst downfalls of society.
Zach,
Because anybody who's ever proceeding to just strive after the ever dollar always fucks themselves up.
Zach holding his pistol, going back in time to find the caveman that traded a fucking sandfish dollar or whatever for like a piece of fucking acorn.
I'll beat him to death with this. Hold on, it can't be seen right now because of like the background and all of the green screen. But this is the canvas thing that I got with Andrew when we were out and about, and it's Mr. Krabs' millionth dollar. I'll go back in time and I'll beat the caveman to death with this painting. He deserves it, or she, whoever. It doesn't matter. Death. I should just take a sword. It will be easier. I wonder. No, yeah, sword would just be way easier. They'll have a club, possibly, at the time. Or maybe a torch.
Hear me out.
And I'll have to defend against that. Or maybe like a leaf.
No, hear me out. You give them a kiss on the forehead, and then they just die from the exposure because their body hasn't acclimated to the types of viruses we deal with.
No. They're going to look so confused because they don't know what I'm dressed in, and I'm holding something shiny. That'll be
And
the
you just
perfect time
kissed
to
him on
cut
the
off their head.
forehead.
No, I'm just cutting off their head.
Oh. I was gonna say, you kiss them on the forehead, you leave, they contract COVID, and they're like, what is
I
this horrible disease that I've contracted?
I see the first transaction in history go down, and then I book it all the way over there, and then just slay them. That's what it's all about.
Dude,
All right. Weirdly enough, your feed has decided to start working.
That's crazy.
Man, took it long enough. Been almost
Dude,
an hour.
I
my
like to
audio messed
imagine.
up. Everything went down. I'm like, fuck it. It's only been 20 minutes. I'll just try to fix everything. And then his thing came back. I'm like, what is my podcast? What is the podcast even at this point?
I like to imagine it was just loading this entire time.
It's just buffering the entire time, getting all those wonderful pixels. I hate this. Fuck this entire day.
Did you guys see another CEO got stabbed?
Let's go.
I know,
Wait,
right?
hold on. I wanted to talk about Night Rain, and you wanted to talk about CEO stabbings?
Oh, let me tell you, they did it at night, and it was raining.
Alright, who was the next CEO stabbed?
It's the CEO of
Michigan.
I don't know how to pronounce his company name. Muskegon?
No, that's the city. That's Muskegon,
Oh,
Michigan.
I see. Interesting. The way this article worded it is so weird. Because it says employee stabs Muskegon company president. So I was like, oh, that's the company name. Nope.
God, can they even?
Fuck is Muskegon?
It's apparently a town in Michigan.
People in the comments are saying we're
Fuck is
so
Michigan?
back.
You know-
dude, everybody in the comments is just saying we're so back.
You know, so long ago, I made the joke like, man, whatever happened to assassinations? It'd be really cool if we brought assassinations back. And
Isn't that
then, like,
crazy? Literally,
that
literally,
wild?
like 4 months later.
Dude, two wild predictions I've had so far is bringing assassinations back and everybody breaking out into wonderful chaos and civil wars. And so far China and Russia haven't done it yet, but we're still waiting.
Oh damn.
Dude, every day that more things get added to that other war, I'm just like, this is going swell. I'm waiting for a revolution to take place within the country because I just feel like people are complacent. They don't feel like they should have to start a revolution. But you know, if you live in a country that's downgraded in quality, you might have to start a revolution. I'm sorry, I didn't want to say it, but you might need to.
Hey, that's the whole like thing though. You give people just enough bread and circuses to keep them from revolting. You make them
I feel
just comfortable enough where they feel they don't need to do anything.
I feel like a lot of people should be questioning a lot more about the fact that it feels like Elon Musk has a lot more control over our government than he should. He has way too much social
Oh,
influence,
absolutely.
and it was something that I talked about during the actual podcast earlier on in the year during the actual election. It has way too much sway, and I feel like that is what sold the election.
It is almost like companies and individual people should not be able to spend money on candidates like that. Which, I mean, companies can't, but they can still do it in, like, they can still, like, send money to a political fund that isn't directly supporting that candidate, and I still think that's, like, that's fucked. Also, I will never forget that. Do you remember whenever, fucking Donald over there was on the Joe Rogan podcast, and he was like, I don't need anyone's votes. We have enough votes already, and the election hadn't even started. And then, not even a week later, Elon Musk said, yeah, I'm gonna be able to know the results 4 hours before anybody else. And also, he said if he loses, then I'm fucked. And
Yeah.
he had 2 meetings with Vladimir Putin that the week of the election. Like what?
Listen, listen.
And then there were
I
those
think
those Russian bomb threats that came from Russian emails in Democrat
listen,
voting precincts.
listen. I just think I think that just it's funny to me that everybody constantly forgets that he's not a U.S. citizen.
He's from South Africa.
Yeah, and it's just so funny to me, and just like I don't know. It's just oh, it I if you get a vast majority of your news from Twitter, I'm not saying you shouldn't, I'm just saying you shouldn't. I don't think I'm saying anything controversial here. Also, the one guy worked for Anderson Express, which looks like they 3D print stuff for automotive, military, and power generation industries.
Hmm.
Did we get a manifesto yet?
Let's
For the
see
other thing?
here.
Was there a reason? Or was it just
I like how the dude who stabbed him is smiling in his he's smiling in his fucking his little prison photo. There's like god damn it.
all I see is an article looking for motive, and I'm like, yes, exactly. That's what I also would like. Hold on. It seems to be the popular thing in this day and age. Like I honestly, I just really I blame the news networks. All they do is cover negative shit that sends people down dark spirals all the time.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. The
And
Luigi thing
social
is a
media in
positive. Although
Okay,
they are
yeah, to
framing
be
him as a
fair.
villain, but
Yes. To be fair, in any way, shape, or form, nobody should have to die to prove a point. I get why somebody died to prove a point. Whether I agree with it or not depends on moral flexibility. And as a certain D&D player, I will say I tend to lean chaotic neutral. So take that with what you will.
I I I'm of the opinion that some people do deserve to die. Like some people should just not be able to exist on this earth. People that profit off of
there
other people's suffering should not be able to live as a human being.
if there are people who are actively making other people suffer and torturing them, then probably they should just be eliminated from this earth.
My man, I would dab you up, but I don't have
Yeah, like all
hand
those
tracking.
Fortnite players that cheat.
Yeah,
Dude,
the
oh my
Fortnite
god.
players are the ones that are evil.
It was so funny earlier. We were talking about the finals in the chat, and a light player earlier on my first match of the day, I had the highest objective score on the team. And he was like, dude, you need to capture more objective. And I look at both of them. I don't say shit. Both of the players agree I should have played more objective. I'm the only one on the team with revives and the highest objective score. Yet for some reason, I got to play more objective. Go into next match, take 2 lower level players, and immediately take them to victory. Perfectly fine. I had 2 teammates that worked with me. Ah. I don't have toxicity on the other teams anymore. I have toxicity in my own team now. I'm too good a player. I'm always focused on trying to like listen to people around now. I'm way too focused now as a gamer. Ah, playing too much Fortnite recently. I'm trying to hone in my senses.
I'm actually like going very deep into what this company's about because I like I'm trying to figure out a motive.
Oh, for the fucking Anderson Express thing?
Yeah, I'm trying to find a motive, but literally nothing here is like expressly evil.
Like,
Like
unless you
they're
count
not
the
even
fact that they
insurance. They're not an insurance company, so like.
unless you count the fact that they manufacture things for military and probably some other companies, but other than that, I
Yeah, I'm
don't
just.
know.
This is so like. Why did he choose these guys? He might have actually just been a psychopath, to be honest.
One of these times I wanna see a shooting or something go down and them just to be like, police have blown up the shooter.
Have you seen Terror in Resonance, Zach?
Also, for anybody out there who's like, oh, well, it's mostly a lot of the gangs and everything, and a bunch of the weaponry going out onto the streets is currently police weaponry. I'm well aware. We're going to talk about all the faultiness of all of everything eventually at one point through this podcast. What were we saying?
Um, have you watched Terror in Resonance?
No.
It is a very good anime about terrorists.
Mm. Just like starting up new video games, I'm not in the market for a new anime yet. Currently
No,
going
yeah,
back
you
to
got Dandadan, you're
Food
fine.
Wars. No, I'm caught up on Dandadan.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. How
Yeah,
was it?
I keep up on it's really good. Love it. It's great.
I don't hear a thank you, Asmo.
Ah,
Even though
you
you
were
watched
the
it of your own volition.
second. You were the second person to suggest me to watch Dandadan.
Damn it!
My buddy Emery was the first one to suggest Dandadan, and if you remember during the podcast when you were talking about it, I said you were the second person that had told me about it. And I'm
Damn.
like, I can't do it yet.
I can't have shit in this house.
You did. You were one of the people. I acknowledge your existence. You know, I go to my corner store every day and I pick up beverages for myself. And just like last year, they gave me a free bottle of wine because I'm a frequent customer. And they didn't even know. So now I have a wonderful bottle of wine with me. It's raspberry sangria.
Nice. Did
Did
you guys? Hmm,
huh? Did you see the Rick Astley die I got?
I did not. Why do you
Oh,
have a Rick Astley? Would they
it's
clone him in a lab?
oh god, that die is gonna be horrendous to
Oh,
look at. Okay. Hold on, hold on. It's much better to just send the pictures again into the thing. The entire
when you
thing
mention
is
having a Rick Astley, the last thing I'm thinking of is a fucking D20.
it's fantastic. I love it. Levi argued with me about it, about one aspect of it. And he said that the never give up and never let down should be switched. Now, for anybody on the D20 side, it says never give up, and I think that's perfect because you should
Oh
never
my
give up from
god.
D20. And it says never let down, which I truly think means that 7, 19, and 13 will never let me down because I never want to get a 1 because it says Rick rolled right on the 1. And I feel like the phantom hand of Rick Astley is coming over and moving the die to the 1 if I roll that. And I can't accept that. It's a good die though. Rolled it, got a 20 before I got a 1. I
you
actually rolled nearly every other number on that D20 before I rolled a 1.
you know what you need to do? You need to have uh never gonna give you up on your phone, so when someone rolls a 1, you have to play that and be like, yeah, by the way, Rick Astley came in here and just broke both your kneecaps. Take
Maybe
15 damage.
maybe when I'm playing Fortnite and everything, I'm getting saucy with it. I'll roll the dice for things. Making different punishments or something. Oh man. Well, anyways, off from killing people, Nvidia is killing it in twofold. One is Nvidia is actually a very big fan of Virtua Fighter. So the wonderful lads over at Nvidia are going to be bringing wonderful new tech to Virtual Fighter in the next release. So everybody can look forward to that as the next generational leap in gaming is brought into Virtual Fighter.
Oh yeah.
If you're looking to get into it, Virtual Fighter 5 Revo has just released on Steam. It is a much better version of the original fighting release, including rollback netcode, and it is only, I think, $15 right now. Oh, anyways, Nvidia is also killing it because the next the 5090 is said to have 32 gigabytes of memory on release.
Hey, you know what else is crazy? I think Vampire Survivors is free on Steam right now.
Is it? That's impressive. If it is, everybody should go get it because it is a great game.
I'm actually getting it right now because I'm going to put it on my Steam Deck. It's like a perfect game for the Steam Deck.
It's a perfect game for anything,
No.
including mobile.
I can't play it on my refrigerator properly.
That's a lie. There are refrigerators you can definitely play Vampire Survivors on.
Yeah, but mine isn't one. So get pooped on.
Well, that's because you have a shitty fridge.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're just gonna insult my fridge like that, man?
Dude, I'll come over there. I'll say it right to your fridge's face.
Dude. What did my fridge do to you, man?
Listen, your fridge doesn't know true art. Do you want to know what I have here? I have Bold and Brash. Oh my god. Okay, so holding Bold and Brash right now because of the green screen is wild. Let me see if I can get something else behind it. Because Squidward is green, he's currently phased through and become a part of whatever. Oh no.
Oh wait, no, it's not Steam. It's free on Epic Games, excuse me. On Steam it has at Steam it is $1 off, so it's like $3.49.
Everybody should pay full price for it or the discount price for it. That dude is a mad lad, and I appreciate him as a creator.
I am genuinely more. I'm leaning towards just spending the $3 because it's $3 fucking bucks, and also it supports the creator, so it's like.
Also,
although I'm sure,
a little bit,
I'm sure he got a payout from Epic or something to allow it to be free on Epic Games, but
I think isn't this the first time it is going to Epic?
The what?
Did Vampire Survivors just come to Epic?
Yeah, it just came there.
That's what I figured. So they're using the one deal.
Big money for that.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
December 19th marks Vampire Survivors launch on Fortnite Maker's Steam competitor, alongside all 5 of the game's DLCs, including Contra mashup and recently released Castlevania crossovers. That is something I also wanted to talk about. Whether people like it or not, currently there is a crossover in Fortnite that many people might have disdain with. Skibidi Toilet has made its way to Fortnite.
I think it's such a non-issue that that's in Fortnite, because, I mean, it is funny that it came to Fortnite before One Piece did. But...
That's actually pretty funny.
Like, they literally, they got everything before... They got everything before One Piece, and I think that's fucking hilarious.
I think this is them starting to play ball with Steam. I know they wouldn't do anything. They never go after anybody. They have an actual thing stating that people can use their assets. But recently, with things going back and forth, I think it is actually a prime time for Steam and Epic to sort of try to get something out of each other.
I think
we're going to see a lot more collusion in the future between the two.
I think the people calling for Valve to sue is also kind of dumb, to be honest, because they wouldn't sue Epic. They would sue the dude that is behind Skibidi Toilet.
Yeah.
Because he's the one that's directly profiting off of it, not really Epic. Epic is just like collabing. They're not the ones that own Skibbity Toilet. And also, it's another one
They
of
didn't
the
initiate the initial step. I see what you mean.
yeah,
But
and
yes.
also it's another one of those like legal distinction things. They couldn't just bring the model from Gmod over into Epic, so they made their own. They do that for every single collab because they know like we can't just take this model because it's not our copyright. That's why it looks different in Fortnite. And the people that are like, we need to Valve, you need to sue these guys. It's like, okay, they would lose that lawsuit because the thing is legally distinct enough now.
But yeah, I honestly think it's Steam, and I think we're going to see them playing ball a little bit more with each other. I don't think there's any reason for them any longer to put off any sort of actual good faith relationships, and I think it's about time. I think they're actually showing each other respect more recently.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong. This could all be coming out of my ass, but it's just my thoughts. I think it's time.
To play the game.
Whoa, yeah, baby.
Just like the winter sale, which is currently live as well on Steam. So if you're looking forward to any other games, please check your wish lists.
I should look at that.
I got
Actually,
a couple of ones in there that I'm pretty hyped for.
I should look at my wish list too. Hold up. See if anything's on sale.
I definitely would probably pick up, I think, Andromeda, Chrono Trigger, and Okami HD.
I feel like I already own Okami.
It's not a very
Unless I'm thinking
expensive
about my
game.
PlayStation, one of the two.
That could also be the case. It's an old game.
Tim is $12 right now.
Ooh. Amazing Frog is 14.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I should go look at the deep discounts for everybody.
That's a good idea.
Let's see. Grim Dawn not looking too bad. Metro Exodus also not looking too bad. Back for Blood if you want to kill yourself. Borderlands Enhanced Edition and Tales from the Borderlands. If you want limitless fun, you should definitely pick up both of those. One, because the Enhanced Edition of the original Borderlands makes it slightly more tolerable. Titanfall 2, ever always on sale. Definitely get that. One of the best campaigns for literally $3. Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. Hours, literally dozens of hours of fun.
Terra Nil is on sale for $12.49 on Steam. If you buy it, they give a portion of that money to help fund ecosystem restoration.
Ooh. Vermintide, one of their only good working games, is only $3 right now.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Darktide kind of works now.
I said one of their
good working.
I said one of their good working games. I didn't say that there wasn't other ones. I just implied heavily that most of the other ones were not well working.
Yeah.
I just never specified what ones were well working.
Yeah, Fat Shark kind of sucks. Not even kind of, they do suck.
I was really just hammering all of Warhammer. I was just going with a broad paintbrush there.
Hey, their Space Marine games are usually good.
No, yeah, the last one was pretty great. I'm just saying, I'm just using Warhammer as the overall term to include everything, to say that Warhammer might have more negatives than positives.
I got you. Yeah, they when you think of Warhammer, when you think of Warhammer as like the gaming franchise, it's like, okay, most of this stuff is like mid or bad.
Warcraft is kind of at the state where you kind of hear that most of remastered or newer Warcraft is bad. So I'm just saying, the overall catalog of a good portion of companies is just becoming, a little degraded. One could say they're not putting out the best. We're getting to the point where a bunch of people are leaving larger companies to restart smaller companies to redo the projects they used to love.
Oh yeah.
We've re-looped it all the way back around in the gaming market. Congratulations, everybody. We've done it. We've done the good old 360. Origins is here. Arguably the first open world for Assassin's Creed. I think they did very well. Odyssey is a little bit better in my opinion, and I never played Valhalla, but I didn't hear too bad of things, though it also was too large and had too much in it.
Dokapon Kingdom Connect is $17 right now, 65% off.
I'm in the deep discounts where things are mere pences, sir. How dare you
Hey,
bring regular cost things into this discussion?
$49.99 to $17 is pretty.
$2.
Okay, that's pretty big. But also, a $50 game to $18, that's pretty big.
Hold on. What was the max here? If you want to get Need for Speed Heat, a $70 game, it is currently $3.50.
Who the fuck is playing Need for Speed Heat?
Well, if you want to do it for $3.50.
Oh my god, what happened to my Steam wishlist? There's like one, two, three, four. There's 5 games in a row that are now unavailable in the store. What the hell? What happened?
Were they all Sega games?
Yeah,
Oh.
Sega's been removing a bunch of games, haven't they?
Oh god, they might be.
Were they the one games you wanted to get before they dropped them out?
Wait, hold on. What the heck? It says they added. Is this added to the Steam store on this date or?
I can't wait for Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii.
Hold on.
Pirate Yakuza.
It says I added this.
I'm definitely gonna pick up the Persona games at some point, so I'm gonna add these to my wish list as well.
Oh, okay. It said it was added to the Steam store 2014, 2015, 2017, and 2017. I'm wondering if they were MMOs that I was looking into that ended up getting shut down.
Shut down?
Yeah. What the
You
hell is
had
this?
them in
Why
there
do
for
I?
so long they got shut down?
Why do
Wow.
I have the Game Awards 2017 nominees sale in my wish list? Why? I didn't even add
That's
this.
hilarious. But what if you did?
I absolutely did not add this, I promise. What the hell?
What if you did? Alright, everybody. I'm definitely adding the Persona series to my wish list. We'll definitely do a playthrough of 3, 4, and 5.
Nice.
Along with all those other playthroughs I keep lying to everybody about. I got Metaphor Refantasio in here. God, why does Sega make so many bangers?
Yeah, like Yakuza 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What, the 22 Yakuza games that they've been putting out?
Super Monkey Ball.
God, I just
I would
love...
say Sonic, but I don't really care for Sonic.
Dude, what... God, I need them to remake 4 now. They already got 3. They got 5 on here. I guess there is 4 golden, but it's not like the other ones are remastered or have improved combat. Come on.
What the hell is State of Decay? Wait, is this that, is it, oh my god, is this that zombies game with the giant barn where you're, like, running from massive hordes and stuff that we were talking about a couple years ago?
That's Days Gone, sir.
Oh, is it?
And State of Decay is a completely separate game that also deals with zombies.
Okay, hold up. It has very positive reviews. Came out 2020.
State of Decay isn't a bad game. Series.
Survival open world zombies base building. Yo, this seems kind of cool, to be honest. It's $3 right now. Not shabby.
Ooh, it is on sale right now, but it is still early access. Windblown.
Windblown.
Mm-hmm.
What is Windblown? Sounds familiar.
It's a fantastic game made by some of the people from Dead Cells. I've been
Ooh.
playing it a lot recently because I like the insane movement that it has.
I'll blow some wind for you, buddy.
No. God, what's another good game that I've been playing recently?
Fortnite.
Oh my god.
I don't know if that's really a good game since we're ignoring actual sections of it.
I mean, I play every section.
That's listen, but you did say some disdaining words towards parts of Fortnite the other night just because you were getting sick of them.
I will say disdaining words about any game I touch.
That's fair.
You've seen how hog wild I went on the final.
Oh, do you want to know what they also added that really changed up the gameplay mechanics? Depending on how well you do with your score, you can just get revived faster. You can
Damn.
just come back faster. So say you're fucking slicing and dicing it up, you're doing great at objectives and everything. You die, the game's like, nah, we need to get you back in there, buddy.
There's no
Oh
way.
god.
The Suicide Squad game that's $70 is now $3 right now.
Dude, that's
Didn't
great.
the service for that shut down?
I thought it did. That's why I'm confused. I'm like, oh, why is this here?
Dude, not only did it kill the Justice League, it killed itself. Alright,
Damn, I got my Steam Deck at like the perfect time because I got mine for $350 for the like almost 600 gigabytes version, and the same one on sale again for the winter sale is $399. I think it's normally like $450 or something.
I don't know. I know at some point I want to pick up the limited edition smoky one, but you know, that's because I'm an insane person.
Oh yeah. Final Fantasy 14 is $37 right now.
This sucks. Because I have the Steam open on the browser, I'm not logged in, so I'd actually enter my birthday.
Damn. Black Ops 6 is $52. Sure. I can't get over the fact that they AI generated a load screen for zombies. Dude, that shit is so insane. Like they hired 100 artists for that game, and they didn't decide, hey, can one of you make a background load screen for this? They're like, no, we're gonna go and fucking AI generate one real quick. Like, brother.
I just, man, it's really funny to me how whenever we go and we look at the Game Awards, how much further and further it's getting away from AAA. Like, does FromSoft count? How many people does FromSoft have as the company? Because they just split up from Bandai Namco.
Is a good question.
According to their 2024 company profile, 423 employees.
Holy fuck. So they're basically Larian Studios. So they're a double A studio in size. And they're still putting out AAA quality.
Oh
Now, the
yeah.
fact that a AAA studio, and let's see, how many employees are at Activision?
Yeah, like 3.
That's what it feels like sometimes. Does Activision have?
They have 13,000 employees at
I don't want to.
Activision Blizzard? What the fuck?
I don't want to say anything. But what the hell?
What
They
the
have a
fuck
lot
is
of
going
people
on
there.
over
They have so many people over there. Okay. This is actually
I mean, it is Activision Blizzard. Have
every
you
every
seen their output for updates?
everybody wants to know how Ubisoft fell and how Activision and Blizzard are falling. It's literally because everybody up at the higher up never instituted actual procedure so that when you become larger, you have to put in a lot more procedure to get decisions made. Or else you have jams and decisions don't get made and things get delayed, and then eventually you're just putting out stuff that's rushed and you're not getting the full quality that people are used to.
Hmm.
And so here we are. Too many cooks in the kitchen. No wonder why they can lay off so many people. Fucking just send Elon Musk over to all the other gaming studios that have too many employees. He can deal with that. Why are there 13,000 people there? And why I just
I imagine that's like split up between all their divisions.
No, I know it's obviously between, like each of their actual divisions. There's clearly the Call of Duty teams, and there's clearly it splits between Activision and Blizzard, and then goes from there into each of the individual projects or whatever they're working on. It's ghoulish overkill to shrink it all down to, God, why do they have 13,000 employees there and they can't get shit done? But studios with 400 people are making astronomical leaps and bounds in multiplayer experiences, and we can't help but express our frustration. People don't like monotony. People like shit to be spiced up a little bit every once in a while.
Actually, can confirm I like monotony because I play
What, you just like that
I
the FF14's
no
things come out at the exact same time every single time, and you know the
no
numbers of everything that's gonna be in there?
that's not monotony. I was gonna say
No.
Pokemon Fire Red for the 15th time and pick Charizard or Charmander every
Yeah,
single
I
time.
like Monopoly. I like going around Boardwalk.
Oh, I love Monopoly.
That's a fantastic joke. I love Monopoly. God, I love having the Monopoly pieces on Fortnite. Gotta have the top hat on the back and not on the actual head, because that's not where the top hat goes. uh, Dude, I'm still bewildered. Okay, hold on. How many employees does Ubisoft have? How many
Like 3.
Dude, that actually might be true at this point. No. You don't want to know the number.
I'm guessing it's in the thousands because they have
It's
places all over.
it's 23,000.
Hang on. Ubisoft games for 2025. Rainbow Six Mobile. Okay. Assassin's Creed Shadow. Okay.
I can tell everybody what the problem with Ubisoft is. There's 23,000 people there, and nobody knows what the fuck is going on. Recently, an actual interview came out with one of the previous lead directors from Ubisoft who talked about their experience that, yes, in fact, they just constantly didn't have the procedures and management to get decisions passed down. So managers would just constantly argue over things, and there wasn't a producer that could actually push anything, and everybody believed that with the money they were just making with Assassin's Creed that they could continue forever. So yes, big dogs can fall. My last rant about them expanding too far and too fast and too wide was true.
My favorite thing about Ubisoft, how they'll always buy any studio the Assassin's Creed creator makes just to try to get him back. And every time he just leaves to make a new studio.
It's
Winning.
it honestly I just want my child to die. I'm
No.
I like you were waiting, hoping for Konami to do something, and I was too, but for Ubisoft, and you got the exact opposite result. They're actually caring about games. I mean, they're fucking up every one of their other divisions, but
Well,
games
that's
is
because their
doing
gaming
well.
division went under a whole revision. They got rid of the old and put in the new.
That's true. That you know what it really was? It was the moment that the fucking pachinko parlor division crashed after the COVID. They had to be like, ah, shit, we got to start getting things in there. And then obviously Yu-Gi-Oh suffered from that. Or maybe Yu-Gi-Oh just needed somebody needs to do something to that Yu-Gi-Oh division. If you would you want like a full team rework? Do you know which team released each of like the generations? My wonderful ass Tushy.
What was that?
Damn it.
My brain faded out of existence for a second. I was just a husk.
Ugh. What would you want from the Yu-Gi-Oh division? Would you want them to just rework the higher ups? Would you want them to like? Was there a team that you knew of that released a different, better generation?
For Yu-Gi-Oh,
Yeah.
I have a simple demand. One simple demand.
Burn
And
it down.
it's
Just
not
the head of one specific man.
It's like, oh, you want John Konami's head? No, I want Steve from accounting's head.
Yeah, just like I know that guy's been whispering into too many people's ears, and he just comes up and he just fucking whacks him over the head.
No, but the only change I would ask is that they bring their business model from the Japanese division to the US. And that business model is every time they release a set, they release every single card and every rarity in every set. So rather than have what we have right now, which is you get the best cards in Ultra and Secret, which makes them like $90 a piece, you can get those cards in common so that they're affordable to actually play the game, or you can buy their higher rarity if you want to bling out your deck and spend more money on it. That's the only thing I want, because that's the only thing that's really wrong with the game. Is the barrier to entry is extremely expensive.
Nah, man, you just need to build the right winged Karibo deck.
You know, the deck was like viable for a weekend because no one knew what it did.
Dude, if you are just the guy who comes out to locals and all you do is just bring out weird decks, nobody's gonna be able to face you.
That's what I do. That's actually what I do. I'll just spend $12 on a deck, bring it to locals, and people will be like, "What the fuck is this shit, dude?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? I pulled this out of the bargain bin in the fucking dumpster at Toys R Us, dude."
I swear,
Like,
half
I've
of
never
the
seen these
deck,
cards in my life.
like when me and Kazu would actively like go to the card shops with our buddy Curtis and go like hang out and everything, and we were building actual like Yu-Gi-Oh decks and everything. I think half of the decks I built sometimes were just built on the silly pictures that I saw on some of the on some of the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like that's why I built a deck around Suichi and all of them, the guys that are flying on the kites that you can see the little asses on the back of them.
Sweet mother.
Gotta be chaos sometimes. Nobody can predict chaos. I'm just more mad knowing Ubisoft had like 20,000 employees. They should fucking just perish as a company.
Dude, it's so fun.
Anyways.
I was talking about Ubisoft with
Yeah.
Ethan, Jacob, and them. And dude, it was so funny. We were making fun of them because we were talking about like companies that deserved their losses, and the first company we thought of was Ubisoft. It was so funny. I was like, yeah, you know, they kind of like fuck themselves.
Oh, also, I want you to know, Kazu, don't worry. They're still working on Beyond Good and Evil 2. They just couldn't
Holy shit.
decide for the first couple
If you
of years
think about it,
of
in
development.
2 years, it'll be a 20th anniversary that they've been working on it.
Oh yeah.
so many heads on pikes if I could ask for names from Ubisoft. So many heads. If somebody asked me what my first decree as if I got to take over Ubisoft, legitimately, first decree, first day, we're cutting so much staff. If
Okay,
we're
my bad. In 4 years, it'll be the 20th anniversary they've been working on that game.
how many actual games do they have up right now? Logistically, how many live service games is Ubisoft running right now?
At least 2.
At least 2.
At least
So that would
2?
probably be
Yeah.
Siege. X Defiance shutting down, so that doesn't matter. Rainbow Six, 6 Mobile, and the Division Resurgence. Oh no, that's what they're currently working on. Okay. So Rainbow Six Siege. We're not counting X Defiance and shutting down. I'm not counting mobile because it's literally the same exact fucking game. I'll count it just for posterity's sake. And what? Maybe Ghost Recon?
And don't forget Skull and Bones.
Oh, can I?
I mean, they confirmed a whole roadmap for next year, I guess.
Did you see
I was
Post
just wondering-
Malone's?
No, roadmap.
Post Malone's Skull and
Damn it.
Bones?
God damn it.
And
No,
Post
it was more
Malone's,
of,
the guy from The Hunt.
Can I forget it? Can I forget the fucking can I forget Skull and Bones? I don't want it to be here anymore.
The guy from The Hunt, Post Malone. Holy shit.
That's when we were hanging out earlier on in the week, it was one of the jokes we kept making. Our usual joke of just like, oh, like this person from Fortnite.
Everywhere we went, I'd be like, oh, it's the guy from Fortnite.
Yeah, that's the one guy from Fortnite. Oh, it's Goku from Fortnite. Oh god. Shadows is going to come out and it's going to be literal trash. People are already putting their actual Outlaws came out and it was trash. Shadows is going to come out and be also literal trash. So I hope everybody is wearing up for more trash. And for anybody who's hoping that I have any sliver of hope, the last sliver of hope they had was Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, and they canned that into our studio. I just hate them. They thought they could coast on Assassin's Creed for so long, and I need them to know they couldn't. Anyways, the Switch 2 has been leaked several times over the last couple of days.
Oh yeah.
Including genuinely, you know that D-brand commercial that we saw, Kazu?
Yeah.
That was the Switch 2.
Wait.
That was or wasn't? I didn't hear you.
That was.
I knew it. I knew
It wa-
D-Brand would be the guys to actually leak it.
It wasn't even like, they didn't even have the dock with it. It was just the image of the Switch 2.
Oh,
And I'm
oh
like,
yeah, I remember this. Mhm. Oh, by the way, my question about that design. So I
Yeah.
see that it has the Joy-Cons, like the red and blue ones, inside what looks like a case. Is that, like, I don't know if that's the case or not. I can't tell.
If you're talking about the thing for D-Brand, that's just the case they're making for it.
Yeah,
Kill
they make like a
switch.
mold case around
Oh,
it. So
okay.
literally none of the analogs or anything move in your bag, so you don't have to worry about like developing stick drift or destroying your joysticks early.
Okay, I see. But that thing,
Yeah.
but the Switch inside of it is the Switch 2.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is so funny.
I
If
looked at
anyone's
that.
gonna fuck with game company, it's D-Brand.
I'm glad to see that it's not changed too much from its OG design, because I thought its OG design was like perfect.
Yeah. It's honestly pretty much like I didn't figure they were gonna change it much.
Mm-hmm. I remember people were asking, like, is this gonna have a docked mode?
Probably.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like, I don't know why it wouldn't have a docked mode. It's the upgraded version. Why would they make an
Yeah, it's already
upgraded
confirmed
version?
it'll also have a much better dock.
Oh, good. Hell yeah.
and a lot of ergonomic improvements because holding the Switch in general is just horse ass.
Uh, I'm excited for it, though I'm not probably gonna pick it up or anything. Ah, yes, the announcement coming in January. We all knew it though. They were gonna definitely announce it at the beginning of the year. It was really funny. My coworker asked what Mario Party Jamboree was, and I was like, "Oh, it's just the latest installment in the Mario Party franchise." And they're like, "Damn, I gotta buy that for my son." I'm like, "Yeah, you better be ready. The Switch 2 is gonna get an announcement soon." And she's just like, "Fuck, that's gonna cost so much." And I'm like, "Maybe, I don't know."
I'm expecting it to cost at least 400 to 500 minimum,
mm.
and then only have games from the Switch on it.
No, it's gonna be Nvidia's low market GPU threshold. That's where they're gonna try to. It's where they're gonna try to get everybody. It's gonna be $300, like the previous Switch.
No,
It's gonna be $400, like the
probably.
upgraded
Or they'll
Switch.
surprise everyone and start actually going greedy mode finally. And make it 500 to 600.
I I think I think Nintendo is already on greedy mode.
But double greedy mode.
But
Oh,
what if
yeah.
double greedy mode?
And we already know they don't care about their fans.
Well, can't companies just make fun games to try to make fun games for people instead of just being dicks for the almighty dollar?
Speaking of fun games, we might be getting Wind Waker again.
Aw,
Oh my god.
Somebody found out that Wind Waker's been getting updated for quite a while
I
for
see.
Korean translations that have never been on there before,
Huh.
on specifically the Wii U port.
What the hell?
I think the Wii U port was actually the strongest port, if I remember correctly.
They gotta give it
And
some
the
more love
funnier
because no
part
one owned a
about
Wii U.
this is Wind Waker was made in Korea, but they never translated it for Korea.
I love gaming so much. God.
So now people think it's gonna be one of the launch titles for the Switch too.
That's the equivalent of like having an American shirt printed in China with only English on it.
Like, I'm expecting it to come out and then to continue releasing games, but I don't expect Nintendo to change. There's not gonna be a change in Nintendo until like either a good portion of the executives at the top resign or retire, and then we'll actually see some good change in Nintendo. Or it could be somebody even greedier. And you're right, we could double down. Who knows?
And that's not gonna happen until they get the Reginator back.
True.
Is
Oh,
the
I
only
would love
thing
for
making that
Reggie to be
company
back.
worthwhile.
I like how his entire career after leaving Nintendo was actively going around bashing Nintendo.
That's because he knows how shit they are from the inside.
It's fucking great. It's like Kojima just left Konami and started his own company and basically drowned them with his own success, which is fantastic. Like most people can't do that. But I also love that just when anybody else leaves the company and then immediately just starts shit talking it. Uh Oh, that's like Mr. Okami Man coming out for the remake and talking about how Platinum Games as it is now is just turned to shit. Because it's just them constantly putting games to live service, so they constantly go through the gas chamber. Oh, I just realized how horrible that sounded.
I was thinking it.
Ooh.
I was thinking it as well. I had to process it for a
Oh,
moment. I was like, wow, that actually didn't sound. That didn't sound great.
wait. I'm thinking about it, but I don't want to describe it any other way because it fits the actual quality of the game we usually get when things go through it. Oh. But what do we always call it? Gas. Games as a service. And if a game is going live and they're going to do something to that, I'm just saying, it might be a horrible way to put it, but it might be the best way to put it.
Okay, no, I have a better one. We call it shit.
Nah.
Services handled in the gaming.
But gas already exists as a term we use in the gaming sphere.
What is it?
Gas already exists in the gaming sphere. We already use that term.
We call it shit. Services handled in the gaming.
Just because you don't like the chamber doesn't mean others
silent.
Oh yeah, gaming.
I love seeing the 2008 trailer for Good and Evil 2. I remember it so fondly. That trailer had so much promise. Hearing that executive talk about that game, they had 3 different ways they wanted to take it, and the first one was like, I thought we were gonna do like a space adventure game, like, the previous one, but no, people were discussing about other shit, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds like Ubisoft.
Can you believe it's been 6 years since I've last shown the game?
Yes. How many years has it been since they showed Hollow Knight, Silksong?
Yeah, but we already know that game's not coming out at this point.
Oh god.
Only because one of the playtesters for the game literally said, yeah, the creators just have full control and they're just not stopping on adding things, so it's probably not coming out for a few more years.
That company
Because that was
is
their main dilemma. That's the
unstoppable.
only reason they released Hollow Knight the first time. They just
And
ran
then
out of money and they're like, we gotta put this out so we can get money to make more.
And then everybody kept giving them money for Hollow Knight, and we created our own problem. We should have stopped giving them money after a certain
Now
point.
they have
So they
so
had
much
to
money
release
and they're
Knight.
backed by Microsoft, so they have even more money.
I like to think I like my idea. I like secretly Xbox can't tell anybody that they shut down Silksong, because that's the day people will riot. I like the thought that secretly Xbox shut down Silksong and Team Cherry, and that's why we've just not gotten anything from them.
True. I feel like if they were shut down, somebody would know about it though.
But it's such a small team. Who knows? There's only like 3 people there.
4. First of
Oh,
all.
Hey, you forgot about
hold
me.
on. I can't use your joke from earlier because they have just conveniently one more person. I'm sorry, after they release their first game, they could hire that additional 1 man or woman. Or they had 4 from the beginning. Wait, how many people did they originally have when they built Hollow Knight?
2.
Oh, that's so much worse.
They've doubled their team.
How can 2 people build Hollow Knight, but 13,000 can't give me a good Call of Duty? Explain to me that weird magic.
Well, one of them's a 2D game. It's got a lot less bugs in general. That's the first thing.
They could make Call of Duty 2D.
Yeah, they could. Then nobody's go buy because it's not realistic.
I'm just
By realistic, I mean
imagining.
visually realistic, because
I'm
gamers only care about graphics.
I'm imagining it's 2D, but it's like tilted, so it's just like street view. So you go Streets of Rage style left and right, and then you go laterally up and down. So you're ever only working in 2 dimensions, but you can still go around. Oh, it'd be like Doom. I just want Doom, but Call of Duty. I want people running around corridors like that. Teach them the new lessons from the old ways. All right. Now, as everybody knows, Sonic 3 comes out tomorrow. But what now
I knew
might
that.
everybody know? Sonic 4 is already in development. An article sent to me by wonderful Kazu earlier. Sonic 4 is already in development, and Sonic 3 hasn't even fucking hit the theaters yet. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
but have you seen the Sonic 3 buckets?
No. Oh my god, those are fantastic.
Why is he fucking the shit out of that popcorn
Oh
bucket?
my
bro?
god.
Dude.
Bro won't
wouldn't
get
you
his
be
legs off of it.
He's showing them animal style.
wouldn't you straddle the bucket if you could fit in it?
No.
My God.
Sonic 3 lands in theaters on December 25th. Wait, no, it doesn't. I thought it was released on the 20th. Was I wrong? On 19th.
Let me check my local theater, see if it's in theaters tomorrow.
Or was there a different movie getting released?
No, it says Sonic 3 is in theaters tomorrow at my theater.
Okay, I was correct. Then that article is just wrong on its thing. Anyways. I'm excited. I've seen the other two Sonics, and I think they're fantastic. We should watch the second Sonic.
True. I haven't watched it yet, so we could watch that if you want.
That'd be pretty fire.
We just have a movie night.
Oh yeah. This dude's probably gonna be like, I did have my FF14 things I was gonna go away for a little while.
I'm
You're
looking at you right now.
silence.
I'll have you know I don't raid today. Asshole.
Are you sure? Are you positive?
I think so.
What-
Yes, I am. How about that, huh?
Well, I've flipped you both vertically and horizontally on OBS, so now you are looking at me the correct way, but you are also upside down, which I think is funnier.
Oh yeah, we'll watch this. Yeah.
That did nothing. That did absolutely nothing.
Okay, no, hold on. You haven't seen anything yet.
You're back now, so you're just gonna end up upside down if you do that now.
Hold on. Where is it at? I don't know. I can't find it.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, for anybody who loves TikTok, they are currently pleading for the Supreme Court for an emergency order to block the U.S. ban unless it's sold. As everybody knows, on January 19th, the wonderfulness that is our government is saying that unless TikTok sells enough, they can't stay. And currently they're looking for an actual block on it only because a lot of people rely on it for revenue and stuff along those lines. Honestly, it just sounds like they were trying to drag their feet, and they're trying to delay this out so Donald Trump can delay or remove the ban entirely anyway.
And so far, all they've said is they are going to listen to TikTok's appeal, but it has to be all verbal arguments.
Fair enough, fair enough.
And they will happen on January 10th.
God forbid
Alright.
they fucking show the Supreme Court that they are the only fucking social media app that is dealing with this, and not Twitter, not Facebook, not anything else.
I really enjoy that an immigrant owns Twitter and nobody talks about it. I don't like that. We need to deport that immigrant.
I love that TikTok literally holds United States citizens' data in a U.S. holding company, but for some reason that wasn't enough. So now they're trying to ban it. It makes no fucking sense to me. It's like, brother, you people literally have the data in the US. You can go there and check it whenever you want to. How is that not enough? Like, Facebook, you don't even do this with Facebook's data, and they sell it to other countries just as bad, if not worse, than TikTok probably does.
Honestly, I could see it being an issue if they are not physically operating as well in the US in any capacity.
Who, TikTok?
Yeah.
Oh, they do. They have a US branch.
Okay. Then I don't honestly see the problem, because if only it's that facility that holds the data and that's the only thing that's meant to like upkeep and that's pretty much it, then I can understand where the US is coming from a little bit about them not actually having a branch in the US. But if they have an actual location that deals with all the US TikTok users, then I'm fine with it.
No, yeah, they have a US branch because that's the only way that you can really like manage the US version of the
Yes.
app. But the issue they were having.
Two. They have one in New York and one in Los Angeles.
Oh, even better. But the issue that the U.S. government had, or well, Congress, I guess, had, because they don't fucking understand anything about the internet. They were like, you guys are a Chinese company, and they're like, no, we're not. Here's the proof. And they're like, we don't believe you, so we need you to like pay another company to hold U.S. citizens' data in the U.S. before it's like handed out to China. And they're like, but we're not a Chinese company. And they're like, do it or you get banned. And they're like, okay, we'll do it. So they pay another company to do it. And then the Congress is like, you know what? I think you're still selling their data, so we're gonna ban you anyway. And they're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I still remember when U.S. Congress was like, "You're Chinese," and the whole time was like, first off, I'm Singaporean."
And then they kept doubling down on it for some
Hey,
reason. I'm
yeah.
like, you guys really shouldn't. It looks bad when all you're constantly doing is talking about the wrong country a man is from.
Well,
You
it
know
says
what?
a lot about how shitty America is.
It really speaks volumes about our education system when most of the fights that I see that take place nowadays are just over things that people just don't truly understand.
Oh, I mean, um, a lot of people in Congress that are fucking on their last legs were alive when Jim Crow laws were a thing. So
Yeah, everybody remember, we freed the last slave in 1942.
I don't think segregation itself actually ended until the 1960s as well.
You
So
are
that's
correct.
like,
That was 1976.
oh, was it 1976?
Mm-hmm.
Or was it just abolished in 1960 as like a general rule or something? Actually, that might be when the protests happened. Hold up.
No, the 76 one is just when it finally came to a head that hey, like slavery is gone, we should stop all of this all of this mistreatment of people. So yeah, you're right. When
Oh, it was 1965. Okay.
1965.
Mm-hmm.
So close.
It said the last of the Jim Crow laws were generally overturned in 1965. Okay, so I wasn't too far off.
But I do know that 1942 was the last time, though that was the point the last slave was actually freed from their shackles.
Damn, there were a lot of dubs in 1942. Hitler took his
I mean,
last breath.
I wouldn't say freeing the last slave is a dub because, the previous thing to, stop slavery was so long ago. So, I don't think anybody taking well over 50 years to get rid of their slaves should be, a dub.
Oh well, I was saying it's a dub because you know they're not slaves anymore.
I think the dub is the fact that it finally got done, but the real dub would have been if everybody just did it in the first place. Let's see, what else do we have in the news today? Most popular home internet routers in US may be banned as national security risk.
What the hell would that be?
Fire.
3 separate US agencies have opened investigations into TP-Link routers, which account for 65% of the US market, in part because badged versions are supplied to customers by more than 300 ISPs. U.S. authorities are investigating whether a Chinese company whose popular home internet routers have been linked to cyber attacks poses a national security risk and are considered banning the devices. Investigators at the Commerce, Defense, and Justice Departments have opened their own probes into the company, and authorities could ban the sale of TP-Link's routers in the U.S. next year, according to people familiar with the matter. So they're investigating TP-Link routers if they have certain backdoors or any other ways, because apparently they're linked to certain security vulnerabilities and cyber attacks. So if you have a TP-Link router, I would be a little concerned. Not worried yet. It hasn't been proven whether this is actually true or not.
I actually don't think I have a TP router, now that I think about it.
I hate TP links, so I'm glad I don't.
Yeah.
This explains why they're garbage, honestly.
They haven't ever been good. Every time I've used one, it's been the worst experience of my life.
The last time I used one, I think, was when I had AT&T, and that was, that should tell you all you need to know.
But, yeah. Besides, I think that's pretty much all I had to talk about. Are you actually going to play FF14 mobile when it comes
I
out?
actually am, yeah.
All right.
And do you have to pay a subscription for that one?
I think it's free.
I don't actually know. Hold on. Let's see. Though questions remain about the game's monetization mobile, Square Enix assures players that the Final Fantasy XIV mobile would not have a gacha system.
Thank God.
I don't know how.
I don't know why it would, but
Don't worry, guys. It won't have a gacha system. Thank you. Cool. I don't know if it will be free on launch.
okay, so the mobile version of the game will be adapting a free-to-play model according to gosugamers.net. And also according to GameSpot. And also according to One Esports.
Thank you, One Esports.
It says... Yoshida explained that Lightspeed Studios approached the project with a vision of respecting the original game while adapting it for mobile audiences. FF14 originally followed a subscription model. However, because they wanted the game to appeal to mobile users, the mobile version of the game will be adapting a free-to-play model. And then it says, so where will monetization come from? For most free-to-play games, the modern solution is to include in-game gacha mechanics. However, according to Yoshida, Lightspeed Studios' proposals for monetization did not prioritize profits by pushing a gacha system. Instead, they focused on a design that respects the essence of FF14 and encourages long-term engagement. He elaborated that they want as many people as possible to be able to play FF14 with an emphasis on long-term pleasure and a model of modest, sustained income. So that pretty much tells me we're going to put in a battle pass. Or...
I wouldn't be surprised about a battle pass. They also have a glamour catalog that's all heavily monetized.
Yeah. So it's either going to be a battle pass, or they might take it the... not necessarily pay-to-win route, but like... what's it called? Like, maybe pay to get ahead, similar to how Pokemon Unite was. It's probably looking more towards being a battle pass, though. Or something to do with cosmetics.
No,
maybe both.
No. They would do ads, but you can close out of them, and they're just little things on your screen.
That would suck ass, playing a mobile MMO and then have an ad pop up when you're doing a raid. Could you imagine?
It wouldn't happen during a raid, you dummy. You know they would code it so it wouldn't. I'm talking about if you're like in a area that is completely PvE, it's all fine and dandy, you're in town or something. Then they could be like, hey, bois.
I think that would be extremely annoying, to be honest. I think the best way to do that is put it when you log into the game. But I don't think that's enough to sustain an MMO, because most MMOs, they don't use advertisements for revenue. Especially if they're like mobile games. Usually they do like a gacha system, like they were saying, or they do like a battle pass or something. Or a shit ton of cosmetics.
That the thing that people usually would want out of everything is a non-intrusive ad. So if something just pops up to show up about something like Final Fantasy or something, and then they're like, oh, I want to get that, or oh, I don't really care about that, I think that's probably the better version because they're not doing a gotcha system. I could be wrong. I just think it would be the more preferred way for most people because nobody likes gotcha systems.
Yeah,
and
but
I don't think they would be doing all
sorry,
the other monetizations for phone games. I just don't think they would do because it would feel too invasive.
I think a battle pass would be the most realistic because advertisements. No one likes to see advertisements on their mobile games because it's hard to make them unintrusive. Because you have such a small screen, you can't just be like a web browser and kind of put them like to the left and right of the thing you're watching. Usually they have to like put it at the bottom of your phone screen, and in cases like that, it's lowering the resolution of your game, and you're sitting there like, well, this is annoying. Why can't I get this off? Unless they, like you said, have like an X on it that you can close out of. But that's like anti-advertiser, and advertisers might see that as a reason not to advertise for the game. But the pros probably outweigh the cons for advertising on one of the biggest MMOs in the world.
No, I don't think Square Enix would advertise anything else besides Square Enix things in it. I don't think literally they would have any other ads appear in the game besides ads for their own games.
So where do they make the money from if they're only advertising their own stuff? Like if they're advertising FF16, I don't think that turnover rate is going to be very big.
I think it will just be items within the game.
So like cosmetics.
Or something. There has to be.
I think it'll be like a battle pass system, and they'll probably have cosmetics in a shop. Which actually, that might be the reason that they remade PvP in the OG MMO, because they've likely been working on this for a couple years now, and the PvP like remake in normal FF14 was like maybe 2 years ago. And they added the battle pass to it. So that might be like where they were testing the waters to see if that model was working out.
Didn't they add that because people were complaining that they couldn't get the rewards anymore, so they made it so you could just go back and grab things in case?
So how PvP worked before is they didn't have a battle pass, but they had, you would get these things called wolf marks, which you still can get. And they wouldn't remove anything from any of the PvP shops. You would just simply go and buy stuff from the PvP store. But the reason people didn't like it is because there was like fucking nothing in there. You would buy like 2 outfits and that was it.
Wasn't it also because most of the rare outfits were meant for people who like did certain things and they were like all the way at the end of bullshit?
Oh, yeah, but they were achievements. They were like essentially platinuming a game on PlayStation. Like you had, like there's one where you have to win 5,000 games in PvP and you get a title. There's one where you like win 1,000, you get a mount or something. Stuff like that. They still have those, by the way, and they fucking suck. But they introduced the Battle Pass model as like a completely new thing. And they also added Crystalline Conflict, which was their competitive PvP game mode, because no one really plays Rival Wings, which is their MOBA PvP game mode.
Yeah.
Crystalline Conflict is just a 4v4, so I could see that battle pass in PvP being like them testing the waters for that same model in the mobile game though, because it works in 14, and then if it's on the mobile game, they'd probably be like anywhere from like $5 to $10 for the battle pass, industry standard, you know.
So for what I'm seeing, there's no mention of any battle passes. It's just heavily monetized for cosmetics and emotes.
Oh, sick. Right, then. If that's the business model they're going for, is just cosmetics, that's hype as fuck, actually.
I think they're gonna show little ads for cosmetics.
I wouldn't be surprised every game does that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, now that I'm thinking of it, Zach, a lot of mobile games do that, especially MMOs. They do just
Whoa! The
put
Messiah
no.
returns.
I'm not joking. If you boot up any sort of MMO that is free to play, they will give you like 3 pop-ups that are like, "Hey, buy this outfit on the store." So yeah.
And I think that's gonna be their main goal, is going to be trying to persuade, because they know mobile people care more about cosmetics.
hmm Also, I misconstrued what you meant originally. I thought you were talking about like advertisements for other companies.
No.
And then when you were like, "Oh no, only Square Enix products," I was sitting there like, "Why would they advertise FF16 on their own game? That doesn't seem like it would convert very well." But thinking
now you
about it
know I
now,
meant
I'm like,
items within
yeah,
of
you meant like
yes.
the cosmetics and stuff they're gonna be selling, yeah.
Yeah.
I meant the acceptance part of grief.
Congratulations, you worked through the entire system they're probably going to need to enable within their game. Oh god, that's good.
My
That's
brain
good.
was
Solid.
literally like that meme of that woman like looking at all the math symbols, like trying to figure out what's going on.
What's going on? Where's the connection? Oh,
Yeah.
this is what he means. Oh, this is where it's going. Oh, I see where this is heading. Oh. But yeah, I hope with Battle Pass stuff that with any company, they definitely take the same vibe that others are taking. I don't think Battle Pass stuff should go away. It just doesn't need to. You already paid for it. What's the point of taking it away?
They should make it so if you pay for it, you can still finish it
Right?
at the very minimum.
That should be just a thing that should have been set as a precedent from the very beginning. But that's not what anybody said as a precedent, and Fortnite was the first one to do it. But now, luckily, new director, being pretty cool. And hopefully when we go to look at the OG shop, 2 skins that haven't been there since literally 7 years ago will be sitting there. Absolutely beautiful, pristine, awesome.
What if I told you Valve created the first Battle Pass?
I would not be surprised.
They did it in 2013 with Dota 2.
Oof.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
So if anyone's to blame, it's Valve once again.
Yeah, but they didn't really continue doing battle passes. It was kind
No,
of a
Dota 2
shitty.
still has.
Oh no.
I'm so mad. They
What?
Oh, one sec.
That Valve created battle passes? I understand. Curious. I'm seething, steaming even. If I can put a lobster in me, it'd be done. I'm happy that they're at least giving half of the Killzone items to people for free for this fuck up. For the Helldivers thing.
Okay, I'm back. I'm so mad. They just made a new Steam startup movie for the Steam Deck.
Yeah.
And I spent all of my points yesterday.
Man, that's really funny. I have hold on. How many points do I have? Everybody, going to the point shop. I currently, looking at the scoreboard, have 316,000.
I'm so mad. God dang it.
We are going to go
around 320,000.
Oh my god, it's so adorable. I see. I'm gonna buy the special delivery.
Dude, isn't that really cool? Isn't that so cool? They actually made a Steam startup for the mascot.
I'm gonna also pick up the God of War one.
I'll pick it up for that Steam Deck. I definitely.
Wait, can't you refund points for stuff that you buy that you haven't used yet?
I don't know. Do I look like a man who cares? I have enough points.
I remember seeing something about that. Like, whenever I go to equip something, it's like, hey, if you equip this, you won't be able to refund it or something.
I'd be happy if these intro screens weren't shattering my goddamn eardrum. But see, they're including more. They're building them out. It just takes time.
That is really funny that we talked about that last podcast. And then now they added a new one, and I'm like, God dang it, it's one that I really want.
That's what you get. Oh man, I could actually pick up a good portion of these startup screens.
Okay, yeah, you can't refund anything from the Steam Point shop.
Damn. I wonder what I'm
Man,
thinking of
you
then.
hate to see it happen.
However, if you do buy a game and refund the game, you lose the points you got from it.
Oh, I do remember that, yep. Oh, I remember what it was. If you spend the points that you got from a game, then you can't refund that game.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And I remember because when the Helldivers 2 stuff was going on, I was going to refund Helldivers 2, and they said, hey, you already spent your points for it, so you can't refund it anymore. And I was like, can't you just, like, remove the things I bought with those points from my account and then refund the game? Like, what?
I can't believe they made that one keyboard for you.
There's a keyboard? What?
Yeah, for people on the Spectrum. There's a
Oh
rainbow
my
keyboard that just got
god.
Spectrum.
I see it now. You sly dog, you. Ironically enough, I bought the grape one, and then as soon as I equipped the grape one, I regretted that purchase.
Dude, I kept the OG keyboard. I contemplated the digital one, and maybe I might get the Spectrum at one point. And obviously, totally tubular, but only because of the name.
The like
And the entire keyboard's italicized. That's perfect.
the like the ones that are just like one color look so bad.
Wait,
I-
you don't like pumpkin or seafoam or cerulean or ruby?
I put
or
on the
that
grape
color
one,
you hate?
dude. I put on the grape one, and it genuinely looks like a JPEG on my Steam Deck.
Listen,
It's like a
I
crappy,
don't know what to tell you.
crappy JPEG. Oh god.
It's still so funny that they added a new intro at the moment.
Right after I spent all of my points,
Why'd you spend all your points?
because I was like, ooh, shiny things.
You must have not had a lot of points.
I had 3,500. I had like
Yeah, you didn't have a lot of
150. I had
points.
like 100,000 after buying the Steam Deck, and I spent all of it, except for
On
3,000.
what?
A bunch of stuff.
On what?
A bunch of point shop stuff.
What, just only anime avatars that are too goony?
Oh yeah.
He did. God damn it! He wasn't gonna. I heard him in
No,
his
that's
voice.
not-
He wasn't gonna deny it.
No, that's. I mean, that's not what I got. Actually, it was just a bunch of stuff that I hadn't been able to get before. That it was just like what's it called?
Yeah, that's what they all say.
It was so two of them were like plant borders for my avatar. I pretty much just bought
yeah,
stuff
sure.
that like all went matching together. That wasn't like anime goon stuff.
I don't believe you.
Do you want me to go through my
No. I'm allowed to just disbelieve you just because I want to. You may not like that statement, but you don't have to.
You think you're funny? Well, you are.
Absolutely hilarious. I'm a little bit jokester, a little bit of a prankster.
I
I
might
marinate my salads like anyone else.
I might actually just take this as an opportunity to I don't know, like get a cosmetic or something on the 14 store and then just buy it through Steam so I get the points.
Oh man, and
Or
I can
just-
get a bunch of profiles that match up with that intro.
Man, I saw that one too and it's 5,000. I'm like, god dang it.
Man,
Wait,
sucks to have
what am
that
I doing?
stupid
I can
great
just-
keyboard.
I can just pre-order Monster Hunter Wilds. What am I doing? Hold on.
How many points do you have, Kazu? I need to know.
I think I pre-ordered that anyway.
326,000.
Oh, I just spent so many. How dare you?
I never use my points.
I don't either. That's why I was laughing at this fool. In the moment, you're just
I
like,
set
oh, I
up
don't
my
have any
profile
points."
once. I have never touched it again.
Man.
The moment they added the actual point shop, I took a little tour around. I think at the time when we went to go, when they added the point shop, I think at the time I had like 500,000. I'm like, I could probably cut this down a little bit.
My profile's peak. You can't beat this with whatever they have in the shitty point shop.
Dude, they have some pretty good things. I mean, not in the Steam Deck section. That's still a work in progress, but at least in the other sections. Actually, I haven't looked at my Steam profile in a long time. Oh no, I got it. Probably looks all. Oh, yep. That's right. That's okay. Oh, I have the 2022 showcase. Oh, did I never get the 2023 showcase? I do have the 2024 showcase at least. Oh, I'm getting in there in achievements. I'm getting near 2K.
Been convinced to get the deluxe pack for Wilds.
Yeah.
Only because you get so much shit with it.
Yeah, but that's Capcom bloat shit.
You're right. You're just right. But
the deluxe or the premium deluxe.
I can't spend the additional like $20-$30 on that. I can afford to be a little bit piggish right now. By a little, I mean like my margin of error.
Premium when you get the realistic in the main game, anyways.
Oh, sick. The thing that pisses me off is they put the Wyverian ears in the most expensive pack. Like, why? God dang it.
Because they know people would buy it.
You're right, and I hate it.
God, we're just cooking them over here.
But Monster Hunter is like one of the only games that I would really get a deluxe edition for, to be honest, because it's like one of the franchises I know is always good. Except for
it's
like
one of those franchises I know will drop hundreds of hours into.
Yeah. Like Monster Hunter World I had like over 1,000 hours in, guaranteed. Actually, oh god, it might have been 2,000 hours because I played that game for 2 years straight. So.
You should see my buddy Bones' hours. He's played it every day since launch and still plays it.
Dear God.
Oof. Ooh. Wait, I thought I had Control. Did I not buy Control? I don't own Control! Fuck, I gotta start collecting Remedy games.
I have Control.
I can't wait for Alan Wank 2 to come to, to Steam.
Alan Wank. Dude, ever since I said that, it's been like a staple.
Kazu might not believe, but I believe that one day Alan Wank 2 will come to Steam.
Okay, that shit gave me...
Time will tell since Epic Games owns it.
True. That's the main thing. That's the point of contention. That's why I'm hoping that they're fucking working together a little bit more.
I have 10,000 points now, so we're popping.
Oh, I should just get the bundle with like Alan Wank and Alan Wank's American Nightmare. All of that bundled together is only $15.44. That's pretty fantastic, honestly.
Damn.
For a couple of great games. And obviously, if I'm going to pick up Control and Alan Wank, obviously I gotta get Max Payne. Ah,
Remember
yes.
when
Also
Rockstar tried to sue Remedy for the R in their logo?
That was the funniest day. Goddamn idiots.
I have no more points now.
Don't worry, guys. GTA 6 is gonna be here eventually.
Oh, thank God. A game I'm not gonna play. I mean, I might play it actually, but
you already know where I'll go to play it.
Yeah, I can't even lie.
Too much time into GTA 5 not to play GTA 6.
I realized I added these bundles to my cart, but I don't even. Oh, maybe that's why I didn't have Control. Maybe I didn't have Control because I was on my browser. I wasn't. I wasn't actually on. Wasn't actually on my Steam. Ah, yes, I do own Control. That's good to know. I'll definitely take the Wank franchise though. Need it. Wait, but is that if I buy all of them separately, it's cheaper
Oh my god.
than what you're offering me the price of the bundle for. Alright, Steam, since you're gonna be frosty with me like that, I'll just go and get the other bundle that is for a better price for $8.74. Oh my god, that was the thing I was so happy about. When you sent that Red Knight skin for Fortnite, I saw the bundle, and the bundle is only 200 in comparison to 500 for it. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get a discount.
And then you went to February when they bring back the remodeled night skin.
Ooh, that's gonna be fantastic.
And assuming they're gonna keep doing the seasonal shop for OG mode, they'll probably bring back the original.
Yeah.
But they have said owners of a Renegade Waiter will get an OG style for it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So you'll get an OG style for your Red Knight.
Ooh.
Or Black Knight or whichever one it was from that season.
Ooh. I believe it's Black Knight. Why is it gotta be black?
Why is it gotta be a knight?
Because that was their thing. Fortnite for so long, and then we lost the knights, and then we got the knights back.
And now we lost the fort. It's only night.
Dropping in. It's night. Immediately kill myself. I can't handle this. Oh god. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna put that as a collection away in my wish list, but I don't think I can pick that up. I can't drop the money on that franchise right now. Because I'll stream that franchise because I have way too much time invested in Just Cause. Well, I got 3 series in my cart, and currently it's Alan Wank and Mafia Trilogy, and I'm about to add the other one, Max Payne.
Yakuza 0, Kiwami 1, Kiwami 2.
I already
Yakuza
have.
3,
Hold
4,
on,
5,
hold on,
6,
hold on,
7,
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
Infinite
on, hold on,
Wealth.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I have. Hold on.
Judgment 1 and 2.
Hold on, I'm scrolling. I definitely don't have the Judgment series. I'll give you that.
Yakuza Dead Souls.
All right, I have 0. I have the 3 remastered, the 4 remastered, the 5 remastered. I have 6. I have Kiwami. I have Kiwami 2, and I have Like a Dragon. I have a decent amount.
I was really hoping the Indiana Jones game would have went on sale.
Oh, I don't think so because it was so close.
Yeah. That game does look pretty good.
I was surprised that fucking Veilguard and a bunch of other games are going on sale. Literally the moment people were actually finishing that game, getting to the end of it naturally, it was going on sale on Steam and pissed everybody off. All right. True classics. I got Mafia, I got Max Payne, and Alan Wank. I should definitely pick up, or I should definitely throw Okami and a couple of the other lightweights from my my list. But other than that, I think I'm done for the sale. Not gonna go too nuts.
I ended up not getting that zombie game, just because I was like,
the zombie game?
No, just because I went ahead and just bought Wilds, because I was gonna get it eventually, but I wanted to wait until like the last possible moment to get the pre-order, just to like see how much money I have by the time it came out.
Fair enough. Well, I think this podcast is all over. Now that we've just been chit-chatting about the summer sale or the winter sale.
You think it's over? It's Jover.
I think it's over.
It's Asmover.
Oh, here's Zach. One last thing for you. Ghostbusters is getting an animated movie.
Oh, hot hell!
From the
and before
guy that made Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
That's
Dear God.
hilarious. on a separate note for everybody, the thing at the beginning is yes, it is my birthday. Haha, bye. I didn't allow him to take it. That's all that matters. I also dropped a hint midway. I had to enter my birthday into the Steam site, and I was just like,
I like the profile cousin.
Yeah, thank you.
I changed
think
mine
I
all
changed
over.
it last year.
Oh, finally, I can get out of these pants. Alright, what are we doing now, huh?
Whatever you want to do, birthday boy.
Oh.
Very nice.
I don't want it anymore.
I need to edit my thing and put like a better description on mine, similar to how yours has yours. Because I did that before, but it wouldn't let me put the GIFs and the descriptions at the same time because I could only do one or the other. But I think I can do both now because of my level. Where the fuck did Zach go? I look over and he's gone.
I went to remove my pants.
Dude. Are we done?
Don't you know I'm gonna be free ball? Yeah.